Exactly 2 weeks more for Nigeria versus Gabon, and Gabon has started sending strong messages to the Super Eagles, but they should note that we will beat them on the 13th of November 2025 in Morocco. After that, we will hold them under our armpits and sing Ebezina, Ebezina, Tobu, Tobu, oh, for them to know that indeed we are the giants of African football. Interesting and exciting updates coming up from the camp of the Super Eagles ahead of this mini tournament in Morocco. Before I do that, quickly, let's do it together. If you're new on this platform, subscribe to the channel, hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to the Super Eagles by liking this video and sharing to other social media platforms. As usual, my name is Solomon Kodja-Sante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, a Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports with a Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please do well to leave your decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. Ladies and gentlemen, straightforward, let's get into the video and start from the CAF 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers playoffs scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 13th to the 16th of November 2025. As officially confirmed on this platform, Nigeria will take on Gabon Super Eagles versus the Panthers. First semi-final game, exactly 4 p.m. Ghana time, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. And the second semi-final game will take place between Cameroon and DR Congo, exactly 7 p.m. Ghana time, 8 p.m. Nigeria time. As to the venues, we have 2 stadiums being confirmed by CAF, but they are yet to communicate as to whether this first semi-final will take place at the Al Barry Sports Stadium or the Prince Moulay Al Hassan Sports Complex in Morocco. And we are yet to communicate to you on this platform. So these are the extensive details of Nigeria versus Gabon and DR Congo versus that of Cameroon. And ahead of the game, the talisman for the Panthers of Gabon, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, so far he is a top scorer in the country. 83 games, 39 goals. During this 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers in Africa, he played 5 games and scored 7 goals. According to him, he sees Gabon match against Nigeria as the most important before you even have other thoughts about other matches, talking of that of DR Congo and that of Cameroon. He also spoke about the team Nigeria, and he said, Nigeria, we are having quality, and with the quality that they are coming in with, they are also going to try as much as they can to beat us because they can't afford to lose that game against the Super Eagles of Nigeria. That will give them the chance to make it USA, Canada, and Mexico. And let's check out the exact words from the talisman of the Panthers of Gabon, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, on our screens. He started with these words: we have to beat Nigeria to stand a chance of playing in the other game. So it is, for me, the main game in our quest to be at the World Cup next year. We can't afford to lose it, and we know they have quality players as well. So these are the exact words of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and we all know that this is similar to that of what their head coach Thierry Muyuma said on Sporting News Africa. And according to the coach of Gabon, they are also ever ready in facing the Super Eagles of Nigeria. He started with these words: to get 25 points and not qualify is hard to take. We are ready. According to coach Thierry Muyuma, we are ready. Gabon is ready. It will be a good match to play against Nigeria and a good test for the 2025 AFCON tournament. So these are the exact words of the head coach of Gabon national team, the Panthers, talking of Thierry Muyuma. And that is it, coming in from the captain of the team and the coach of the team. Away from the coach and captain of the Panthers of Gabon and still in the camp of the Super Eagles is to the camp of Eric Sekuchel. Eric Sekuchel, as already reported to you on this platform, he has sent out letters of provisional invitations to some players who will make up the final cuts for the Super Eagles upcoming mini tournaments in Morocco. And as it stands now with the provisional man squad, we have 35. He will later reduce or trim it to 25 for us to get the final man squad for this upcoming mini tournament. And Eric Sekuchel has confirmed certainly that 5 key players will not make the final cuts for this mini tournament. And there's a huge doubt around the availability of one key player. The first person among the 5 players is Terem Murphy. I've already spoken about him. He plays his club football for OGC Nice. And the next player is Felix Agu, who plays his club football for Werder Bremen. Ola Aina plays his club football for Nottingham Forest. Cyril Desses also plays his club football for Panathinaikos, and Fisayo Dele Bashiru plays his club football for Lazio in the Serie A. I can't just talk about these players without checking out or buttressing my updates or the evidence based on how I've deduced from the various sites of the clubs that they play for. So let's check for the first player on our screens. We have Terem Murphy. He's having calf injury. His expected return date, we don't know as it stands now. They've put in dash there. The second player, Felix Agu, who plays his club football for Werder Bremen, is also having ankle injury, and is also, we don't know that of his expected return dates. Let's check out on Ola Aina, our very own. He's having hamstring injury, and looking at his expected return date is on the 3rd of January 2026. And even if you check it furtherly from that of EPL injury return list, you can see that with the injury, it's further as thigh injury, and he had this injury on the 17th of September 2025. Same potential return date on the 3rd of January 2026. His condition is not available and status ruled out. So these are the details about Ola Aina. Let's check that one for Fisayo Dele Bashiru. He's also having hamstring injury and is expected to return on the 21st of November 2025, meaning we'll be done with the mini tournament before he returns. And probably if you are able to make it through the CAF playoff, meaning he will return to be part of the Super Eagles team in the Intercontinental or in the Confederation playoff. So these are the details coming in with these players who will not make the final cut for the Super Eagles. And let me also talk about what coach Eric Sekuchel said from his base in France. According to him, I know you won't be having at least 5 players like Terem Murphy, Felix Agu, Ola Aina, Cyril Desses, Fisayo Dele Bashiru. We also don't know if Samuel Chukwueze will be available, but we have to find a way to play these matches because we want to go to the World Cup. So according to Eric Sekuchel, with the exclusion of these players, they still have to find method and how to go by these matches in the mini tournaments because Super Eagles want to be at USA, Canada, and Mexico, and we can't afford to lose any of these matches. And that is it coming in from the camp of Eric Sekuchel. I've spoken about some key players who might make the list, and I've spoken about some new players who might also make the cuts. Possibly, you'll be getting Ebenezer Akin Samiru making the final cut for the Super Eagles. And let's see how things will transpire in the upcoming days and develop for us to know our final man squad for this mini tournament in Morocco. And camp will open on the 9th of November 2025 in Morocco. But they will start with extensive preparations 3 days before camp open. And that is it coming in from the NFF and that of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Meaning this time around, we are not taking things for granted. We are not going to play as a joke in that of the mini tournament. Let me end this presentation from the camp of former Nigeria international Tijani Babangida. He has made some comparison between himself and that of Olakunle Olusegun of Nigeria Super Eagles. And according to him, they share the same qualities on the field of play, but with the qualities that they share, he thinks that of Olakunle has some time to go by to get to the peak that he got to during his time in football. And it's very exciting. Let's check his words out on our screens. According to him, if you talk about speed, then we are similar. But he's a young boy with a lot of years ahead of him to reach his level. I wish he gets to the level he is destined for in the shortest time possible. So these are the words as he spoke out to ongoNigeria.com. And that is it from former Nigeria International. Tijani, I know a lot of comments will be in the comment box. So try as much as you can to share your candid or honest opinion about the latest updates regarding the Super Eagles and that of Gabon, the Panthers. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Subsequently, I will give you special shout outs on this platform. Until you meet again in the next one, it's bye for now.